17. Now it came to pass on the same day, when Jesus had finished these parables, and the evening was come, that he said to them, Let us go over to the other side of the lake. And another of his disciples said to him, Lord, allow me first to go and bury my father. But Jesus said to him, Follow me, and let the dead bury their dead. And when he went into a ship, his disciples followed him, and they launched forth, departed from there, and took him even as he was. And there were also with him other little ships. But as they sailed, he fell asleep. And, behold, there arose a great storm of wind and tempest in the sea, insomuch that the ship was covered with the waves, and the waves beat into the ship, so that it was now filled, and they were in jeopardy. But he was in the hinder part of the ship, asleep on a pillow. And his disciples came to him, and awoke him, saying, Master, save us! Care you not that we perish? Then he arose, and rebuked the wind and the raging of the water, and said to the sea, Peace, be still. And the wind ceased, and there was a great calm. And he said to them, Why are you so fearful? How is it that you have no faith? And the men feared exceedingly, and marveled, saying one to another, What manner of man is this? For he commands even the winds and the sea, and they obey him. And they came over to the other side of the sea, and arrived at the country of the Gadarenes, which is opposite Galilee. And when he went forth to land, and was come out of the ship, immediately there met him out of the city 2 possessed with devils, exceeding fierce, so that no man might pass by that way. A certain had an unclean spirit, and devils a long time, and wear no clothes, neither abode in any house, but who had his dwelling among the tombs. For oftentimes it had caught him, and no man could bind him, no, not with chains, because that he had often been bound with chains and in fetters, and the chains had been plucked asunder by him, and the fetters broken in pieces, neither could any man tame him. And he was driven of the devil into the wilderness, and always night and day he was in the mountains and in the tombs, crying and cutting himself with stones. But when he saw Jesus afar off, behold, he ran and fell down before him. And they cried out with a loud voice, saying, What have we to do with you, Jesus, you Son of God Most High? Are you come here to torment us before the time? I beseech you by God, that you torment me not. For he had commanded him, Come out of the man, you unclean spirit. And Jesus asked him, What is your name? And he answered, saying, My name is Legion, for we are many, because many devils were entered into him. And they besought him much that he would not command them away to go out of the country and into the deep. Now there was a good way off from them a great herd of many swine feeding on the mountain. So all the devils besought him, saying, If you cast us out, allow us to go away into the herd of swine, that we may enter into them. And forthwith Jesus gave them leave, and said to them, Go. Then the unclean spirits went out of the man, and entered into the herd of swine. And behold, the whole herd ran violently down a steep place into the sea. They were about 2,000, and were choked and perished in the waters. And when they that fed and kept the swine saw what was done, they fled, and went their ways into the city and in the country, and told everything, and what was befallen to the possessed of the devils. Then, behold, the whole city went out to see what it was that was done, and came to meet Jesus. And when they found the man out of whom the devils departed, and had the legion, sitting at the feet of Jesus, clothed and in his right mind, they were afraid. They also which saw it told them by what means he that was possessed with the devils was healed, and also concerning the swine. Then the whole multitude of the country of the Gadarenes round about besought him that he would depart from out of their coasts, for they were taken with great fear. And he went up into the ship, and when he was entered, the man out of whom the devils were departed prayed him that he might be with him. However, Jesus allowed him not, but said to him, Return to your own home and to your friends, and show them how great things the Lord God has done for you, and has had compassion on you. And he went his way, and published throughout the whole city Decapolis how great things Jesus had done for him, and all men did marvel.